know that you're mine, but I wish we could pause and press rewind. When I'm not with you, boy, you got me hoping for a redo. Might run out of time, so why can't we just pause and press rewind? When I'm not with you, boy, you got me hoping for a redo. I know that you're mine.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a special news stream courtesy of Slips. We've got a big ol' announcement, and with me is, of course, the Cork King himself, the Croctopus. He's also the Swamp King, but whatever nickname you give him, he's awesome. It's good to see you, Croc.
Hey, it's good to be here. Nice to see what's going on here in the studio when we're not here on a Sunday. I heard there was some sort of big announcement going on today.
Yes. We've been it's been the talk of the Staff Hole channel, let me tell you. Everyone's so excited about it, and I'm gonna bring in the announcement right now, but first, a little bit of context. As you all know, we've been doing weekly tourney after weekly tourney after weekly tourney after weekly tourney, and the prize pool has almost always been a consistent $30, other than like an occasional big event like something we do at the end of a month. But thanks to a little something called what's that term in the Webster's dictionary? Wait, hold on, let me bring the music back. Gonna keep the suspense going. Here's that term, sponsorship. That's right, we're sponsored, and you know what that means? Money. Okay, all jokes aside, we are officially sponsored by the tournament management service called Blackout. Now, as you can tell from the description there, Blackout is a service that allows players to take part in tourneys and allows tourney managers to build up pretty much make tournaments on their site. Now, we had some good talks with Bracket, and they decided to sponsor us by giving us a little bit of money on a monthly basis, see how we do, and so long as we keep doing what we're doing. And we've been doing a darn good job at it. Do I have this right, Croc? Do I have this right?
Yeah, basically everything GJ just said. We've been working really hard to get partnered with some people. We love the energy that you guys put into the tournaments every week, and we saw this as an opportunity to give a little bit more back to you. So this week's tournament will still be at the $30 prize pool, but the prize pools will be increasing. Yes, you heard that right, increasing very, very soon. Probably as soon as next week's tournament. On the 28th.
Yes, we gotta make it clear. The upcoming tournament on the 21st is still $30. That has not changed. But future tourneys will have a bigger prize pool. I'm not gonna say how much it's gonna increase. Not quite set in stone yet, but we will let you know what the price. We'll let you know as soon as we can. Now, let's talk a little bit more about how we will use the Blackout service. Now, as we said, it is a tournament management site, and I personally took a look at it, and it looks pretty darn cool. I think we can definitely make good use of it. In fact, we already have a tournament page for the upcoming tournament lined up on Bracket right now. In fact, I am more than happy to provide you all with the link to that. Excuse me. Let me bring up the good old Slips info database. Well, bookmarks, but you get the idea. Anyways, I'm gonna bring you the page here. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be glorious, and that's, it's Blackout, not Bracket HQ, my friend. Blackout. It's, with an O instead of an A. Oh, an E. Oh, no, instead of an E.
Yeah, so, as GJ said, that's the site in there, the Blackout, not the Bracket HQ.
Yeah, I gotta make it clear. We did not say HQ anywhere in that description, anywhere in the announcement. Sorry about the confusion there, attended. Now, teams that are currently signed up for the upcoming tournament. All 8 of you, and more. I know there'll be more coming. Pretty soon, we're gonna help you guys get into the Bracket tournament page as well. Sign up there as well. We'll help you guys with that. And I see we already have a team on there. I'm looking at it right now. Let me see here. Okay, let me take a closer look. I want to see. Let's see, where are you? Let's see, where is that list? We already have a team on there. And that's, wow. Already. Like, that's not even counting the 8 teams that we gotta bring in. So, when we get this all set up, and the teams are all on here, we may be seeing 9 teams, provided that this team comes in to the Discord. Remember, folks, you still have to join the Discord and get registered, finalized in there in order to play with us. That's still a thing. Well, that's still very much a thing. And of course, Lola is still being put to use. We all love that awesome bot. So we're making sure that she's being put through her paces. Now, on that note, I think we can bring in some glorious Q&A. Okay, let's look at the chat. Let's look at the chat. See what kind of questions are gonna come up. See what we can answer. Make sure
And
we're
just
clearing
before we go into the Q&A, just so everyone has a very clear and concise view of the changes, just listed out in kind of a bullet point format. We're looking at increased prize pools very soon, probably as soon as next week for the 28th tourney. We're looking at
29,
everyone
29.
28, Sunday the 28th.
Oh, sorry, date. I thought you were talking about the number of attorneys. Carry on.
And then everyone is still going to be required to be verified in the Discord. So if you're bringing in new players, if you hear about new teams coming in, be sure to verify in the Discord. That requirement has not changed. If you do not verify and register in the Discord, you will not be participating in the weekly tournament. However, we are going to be running the brackets and the registration through Bracket. So that's where that is coming in. So make sure you're still in the Discord. And then if you have questions getting signed up with Bracket, definitely ping the Inner Circle or one of the staff members that normally helps you in your team chat. We'll definitely be able to get in there and help you. But furthermore, with this being our first sponsorship, it also opens the door to much more.
Yes.
So please make sure you're continuing to conduct yourselves in a professional manner during these tournaments that are on stream. You guys do a really good job with that already. I'm not telling you not to what to save somebody. I'm not telling you to spam OK whenever you get demoed. I'm, just continue being reasonable. Be adults about it, and then we can get more opportunities like this. Let's bring it into some Q&A. So if you guys have any questions in the chat about how this is going to work or about what the near future of Slips is looking like because of this sponsorship, please let us know. We'll do our best to answer your questions.
Yeah, simply put, this is the first sponsorship of many to come.
The tourney will definitely not be over $1,000 though.
Oh, I wish it were. I wish it would. That's a big old goal there, for me. Bring in a big old prize pool of at least $1,000 or more. That'd be awesome. That'd be the biggest prize pool we've ever done. We've done bigger ones than 30 in the past, but this was back when the Bank of Hussein was not so tight with money. This was years ago, back in the day, in the old days of Slips Past. Now, let's take a look, see.
So for our first question from Colster about have we considered skill-based brackets, we have. Unfortunately, right now, it's just not in the cards. We would like to get it done in the very near future. That's also something that we're trying to probably get organized or at least get the ball rolling on within the next 2 months, I'd say. We really want to get a skill capped tournament. Maybe at high diamond, low to mid champ somewhere. Way we give you guys a little bit of an opportunity to compete in these tournaments and move forward through the bracket. Because right now we have really good teams here in the Slips Weekly tournament that are competing every week, and we're seeing the same names get to the end of the bracket. We want to give some of these lower skill-based teams a little bit of a chance to grow and play against other teams of their skill instead of just playing against grand champs and SSLs in the first round of the bracket.
Yes, a little bit of Slips history here. We used to be able to do tourneys kind of like that alongside the main ones. We had the main tourney on, let's say, Saturday, and then we had the best of the rest tourney on Sunday for those teams that just couldn't quite make it to the main one. So it kind of fit that purpose, but we haven't been able to do that in some time. Running 2 tourneys on a whole weekend can be an extraneous task. It can be exhausting. Which, if I recall, was one of the main reasons why we stopped with the best of the rest deal. And why we have been sticking with 1 tourney per week. And we're hoping to get a lower ranked tourney again, trying to do something like that again at some point as Croc here has said. Yeah, it was dope. It was very dope. Best of the Rest was killer. We've had a lot of fun with that. I hope we get something like that again in the form of lower ranked tourneys, but we'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it, as my shirt makes me, as I get very sweaty from sheer excitement. Not exhaustion, I ain't tired. And I get itchy when I'm sweaty. I apologize. Now, let's see. Do we have any more questions besides Warbean's little $1,000 joke question? Though this is Warbean, probably not quite a joke. Yeah,
not quite.
Yeah, Warbean's the kind of player who really likes the big money prizes. From what I've seen from them, like $30, $80, $100, Okay. Having a little fun here. Now,
but for those of you who are looking for these skill cap tournaments, even though we don't have them going on right now, what we do have that can definitely help improve your skill is we've integrated a 6-man spot in the Discord. If you aren't familiar with that,
oh yes,
it'll be under, I think it's like 4 or 5 channels under the general chat in the Discord. Be labeled 6-mans. There is no rank restriction there. You can queue up if you're bronze 1 or if you're SSL. And it gives you a really good chance to play against people from a bunch of different ranks where everybody's still kind of having fun. Some of the more skilled players that have been in that queue are willing to help the lower players learn, and it's just a good way to improve your skill. So that way you up your chances of being able to participate and make it through the bracket a little bit further in our current weekly tournament.
Tended Kibble's question, I sense confusion. When we said bracket, we're referring to a tournament management site. We are still using the really cool Slips bracket browser system that we have going. We're still using the current system where you get to see the brackets on the stream. That system has been working really well for us, and plus you guys get to see the brackets on stream and they look really cool. Again, bracket is a tournament management site. Think Battlefy, Tournament, or Smash.gg when you are looking for comparisons. And that is our bracket page that I took the liberty of making soon after we got the sponsorship deal rolling. Like, I was excited. It's like, I want to get this going. Woo!
Yeah, bracket is not a replacement for what we do here. It's a substantive addition. What it's gonna make our lives a little bit easier, and it should hopefully make your lives a little bit easier as well, giving you all a single place to go to whenever there's maybe a score issue or score reporting. All of that sort of stuff should be able to be done through bracket.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do with this lovely system that they got going here in bracket. See what we can pull off, what we can't pull off, more to the point. Using bracket for this upcoming tournament, it's like a first try. It's like a first trial run, so to speak. Want to see what happens when we put this system through its paces. So again, very soon, we'll be getting in contact. The staff will be getting in contact with the teams that are already finalized and helping so that they can get the help they need to get into the bracket system. Like, sign up on the bracket page. Bracket. Odd. I gotta get used to saying that. It's a very interesting play on bracket.
But yeah, I think that's just about it. If you guys don't have any more questions, just be on the lookout in the Discord for announcements and whatnot.
Yes.
And if you have any other questions that come up after the stream, obviously, Inner Circle is always willing to help.
Yes, of course. Always willing to help out our members and players and pretty much everybody in the Discord. Just give us a shout if you have if you need any help with getting into bracket, getting into the tourney page. Just make sure that your teams are getting in there. But that goes without saying. It is a tournament management site. You need your teams in there. Now, on that, I think we pretty much covered it. It's about we're just about 20 minutes in. So, on that note, this is GJ and the Croctopus, Cork King himself, first of his name, saying thank you very much for watching and really appreciate you coming in. And Oh, before we say anything, before we say goodbye, Orbing here mentioned something about double eliminate losers bracket, like making the tourney double elimination. That requires enough teams. Like, we need enough teams enough active teams in order to make a losers bracket possible.
And even so, we probably have enough teams to do losers brackets. It comes down to manpower and time investment.
That's the other half of it. We like getting enough teams in for losers bracket. That's an eventuality. Then you can thank Slip's growth for that. But getting the manpower in, we got a strong staff team, but we could definitely use more hands on deck, so to speak, so that once we get to a point where we're doing double elimination or losers bracket or what have you, we'll have that extra hands on deck to make sure that kind of tourney runs smoothly. It's one of those things that we want to build up to in the future. It's gonna take time. Now, with that being said, this is GJ and the Croctopus saying thank you very much for watching. We'll be seeing you guys on Sunday for the Slips weekly tournament number 28. Thank you very much for watching. We'll be seeing you then.
Have a good night.